from the fed cattle side, as you look at things, you had two things that really kind of worked against that market. Number one, the way we've been able to feed these cattle longer, make them heavier, and the incentive of doing that was super strong with our cheap cost of gains at the feedlot level. Created a real front-end, heavy-weighted supply, especially in that northern Midwest area, where a lot of those calves that would come from Montana would end up being from a finish standpoint. And that leverage really shifted from the cattle feeder back into favor of the packer. And once that kind of started down that path, we just got into that flush type of a mode of a market. The other thing that to go along with that whole concept is we came through the summer, you could see it at different times, is that we finally have started to see resistance at the demand level. And we just weren't able to move as much product through the system at these higher price levels as the consumers are saying, we didn't want to take on that product at that higher level. And so what the market has to do is correct itself to kind of create that incentive for the retailer and food service, if you will, to buy product cheaper, then they can feature that beef or run some specials or whatnot. And that's what we kind of got into the mix of as well. So it was a combination of a supply and demand situation. And then unfortunately, when you take, literally $30 a hundredweight out of the fed cattle market, we're talking about $400 a head, the cattle feeder is losing that. They're going to somehow have to take that back out of the calf and the yearling market as well. And certainly they haven't taken to that degree out, but from those earlier contracts on the videos or summer contracts, it's been an enormous adjustment. But that was just a reflection of what was going on in the fed cattle market.